Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to show you how you can create project templates for Unity in order to gain a lot of time and not losing time in importing assets or packages. So we are going to have one or more icon like the one that I created, which include the Unity atoms, with everything you want. You can add the graphics or packages, and I'll show you how. So basically the first thing that you need to do is create a template, create a project, sorry, where you can operate on that, and then after converting it in a template. So I have opened my project. Then we can go on the package manager where we can import whatever we want. For example, we might want a Cinemachine or the input system, or we might want a package, a specific package that is in preview that we might want to add in our template. For the sake of this tutorial, the only thing that I'm going to import is Cinemachine, because I think it's one thing that must be included in every project every time, and so I'll start importing it so we can then later create a template. This is the time that every time we have to wait when we want a new package. As soon as it is imported, we have the Cinemachine that is working. It's okay, so we have the green tick on it. Then we can close the window. And now I want to show you also that inside the template you can also add art assets, music, whatever you want. So I'm going to create a folder that I call art, and I've downloaded a placeholder art packs from the itch.io website that I suggest you to go if you need free assets, that I'm going to add right now. I have it on the desktop, so there are basically a lot of pixel art, cute pixel art graphics that are very nice, and they can be used in any kind of project really. So I'm just moving the folder inside my project in the assets folder, and here again I wait for the importing. So it's a very tedious process that we need to reduce. So as soon we handle this, we can see how inside our project there is also the folder that is called packages, and I want you to pay attention to this, because if we do the right click on the folder package and we expand the details, we see that there are all the packages that we imported with the package manager. And moreover, going on the open folder, so if we open the folder of packages inside our system, we see that there is a file called manifest.json that we might open with the Visual Studio Code or whatever we want to see its content. And we see that there are basically each line that states a specific package that we imported with the package manager. So if we know what we do, if we know the specific package, we can add this directly in the file system, directly editing the file without any problem. This is just a thing that I want to show you so you understand the importance of this file. So we can basically add a line, and after that add the package that we want. I did this a lot of times, and you can do this also with GitHub projects that are free, of course, if they have the correct dependencies. So now we are ready to start with the project template. And the first thing that you need to do for creating the template is going on your Unity folder. So I'm going on my Unity folder where I have all the versions. You can see all the versions here. Right now I'm using the version that you see on top. That is the last one, the long-term support. And we have to go on editor, finding resources. And after we find resources, we have to go inside a specific folder that is called project templates. That is the thing that we are going to do basically here. So inside project templates, we see that there are all these archives with the TGZ handed. So these are the templates basically that we need to create, and the templates, in order to be created, have a specific architecture, specific folder that we need to respect. In fact, as you see, there are these folders. There is documentation, there is also the package.json. This is very important. Inside project data we have also the manifest.json, the assets folder, the project settings folder. That this you can, if you you are a bit of a nerd, you have already seen inside the structure that is similar to our project. In fact, inside assets, it's basically our assets folder of the project. So what we have to do now is getting one of the templates and getting that package folder which we are going to edit in order to match the template that we want. And here basically we can do whatever we want. We can, for example, open the README and edit it, but I suggest not to do that because it's unuseful. You don't need to do that unless you need to send a specific template to someone. There is the package JSON that is very, very important, and we need to modify that. For example, here you can see that we have all the dependencies where we can add here, like we did in the manifest.json, the packages. We have also the name that we have to change the name of the template, which is very important. We need to respect that nomenclature, that name convention that is called Unity template, and basically modify from the template and so on. So here I'm going to type Cinemachine to this Cinemachine. So that's what we are going to do. So another thing that we can, of course, change the description of our template, and is important because we can later, if we have more templates, see it, the thing that we are typing, see it on the Unity Hub, so we can remind what we are going to do. Another thing that is very, very important is also the display name. We need to change it because unless we are going to find clones, and those are going to be difficult to see and work with. So here I'm simply adding 2D with Cinemachine. That is what we are going to do. After we have done that, we are again on our package folder, so we can close the package.json, and we can basically get the assets folder and all the other folders that are needed, so project settings and assets and packages, and put those inside the project data folder of our template. So we can delete all the content of the project data folder of the template and copy the assets, packages and project settings and passing it inside the project data folder. And we are basically okay with that. We have everything we want. In the asset there is also our folders, so very, very good. But one thing that it is needed to do before going forward is getting inside the project settings, and we need to delete a specific file which is called project version, that is something that is strictly project related and not template related. So remember, you need to delete that unless your template is not going to work. So let's delete the project version, just as you want inside your system. So we are basically done. We can also, if we want, change the documentation of the template, but it's unuseful, it's not needed. And now we can create the tar file. In order to create a tar file, there is a software that you can use that is 7-zip. It's free, you can download it, just search it on Google and create the archive. I have it in Italian, but it's very simple. So here I always suggest to respect the name, so com.unity.template and then the name of your template, which is very, very important, of course. Type whatever you want, and then you have to to create the archive with the tar extension. Okay, so and remember to put also the name, the TJZ extension. So now the archive is going to be created, and before going on Unity we have to delete also the old package folder, because even leaving the packages folder as it is can create problem. So just remove the package folder, and so you are not going to have clones inside the Unity Hub. Now quit the Unity Hub and then open again Unity Hub, so it can parse all the changes that have been done inside the templates. And now we can try to see if everything went good, and we have in fact our 2D with Cinemachine project template with everything we added. So in order to test it, just create a test project. I called it prova, which means test in English, in Italian, sorry. Now we wait for the project to be open, and as you can see already, we can see that we have our art folder with everything that we added, and also we have also Cine Machine. So everything works, and thanks to this we can use the template with any project we want, and it is very, very powerful and useful. So I hope that this thing can help you create more projects and fail faster in order to be a better game developer. Goodbye.